Oh, good grief. I don't know why we don't just start up here, if we're honest. Just relax. All right. There we go. All right, you guys. So, first things first, if you are watching this on the YouTubes, now real quick, let me get up. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, you are going to want to click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. Also, there's another reason, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. But if you are watching this somewhere else other than YouTube, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go onto YouTube, search my first and last name, and then subscribe, and then click the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. So there is that. Now also, let me say this. Where is it? You see what I'm saying here? Subscribe and comment to win stuff. That is on YouTube. So if you comment on my YouTube videos and you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, yesterday Judy won for last week. Every single week, we're going to see, of the people that comment on my videos for the week, we're going to see who is subscribed, and one person is going to win something. So Judy is winning something. She sent us her address yesterday, and we are sending her out something. Also, can we just say, this is new. This is new. It's blue on the inside. It would be my favorite coffee cup, even if it weren't mine. I'm not kidding here. This cork at the bottom is everything. Like, it doesn't sound all loud when you put it down. And then also it catches like condensation if you have something cold in there or whatever. I don't know, but it's fantastic is all I'm saying. So there is that. These will be for sale soon. But I'm excited. They're just, I mean, a coffee cup, right? I need coffee. Even my daughter was like, I want to drink out of that tomorrow. So she's going to drink out of it too. All right, let me go ahead and get this out of here. Herman, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? You feeling all right about things? Watching people walk by? All right. Herman's on the prowl. He's going to take care of us. We're good to go. Let me say a couple hellos here. If you are watching this video and you're like, oh my gosh, when's this going to start? In the description below, you're going to see a link. You can go right to where the meat and potatoes of this video starts, okay? I'm going to say hi to some people first. Oh, Miss Titus, thank you. This is actually, it's a whole dress. It is a full-on dress, y'all. And I love it too. Thank you. Andrea, hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Jenny, good morning. Carrie, happy Tuesday, Martha. Looking beautiful as always. Aw, shucks, thank you. Beth, good morning. Today's going to be a great day. Heck yes, it is, 100%. Claudette, good morning from freezing Nova Scotia. It's negative 15 degrees here this morning. Oh my word. I'm sorry, Claudette. Randy, good morning to you, sir. Crystal, good morning. Kayla, good morning. Vicky, hello everyone. Patty, good morning. Martha, Herman, and Mike. The jade color emphasizes your beautiful blue eyes. Oh, shucks. Well, thank you, ma'am. Misty, good morning. Always love your daily wisdom and inspiration. Aw, shucks. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Good morning to all of you. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get into it. So here we go. So today we are going to talk about how to make your old salary without doing anything. How's that sound? Or without doing a thing. Herman, you going to be okay, bro? All right. So how to make your old salary without doing anything. I remember whenever I was working like my corporate job, and I was essentially, like, I made good money, but here's what I believe about us. Even when we make good money in corporate America or whatever, good money is still like not necessarily the greatest money. And you essentially grow to, I don't need a bath, bud. You essentially grow to the size of your fish tank, so to speak. So if you make a little bit more money, you'll spend a little bit more money. Okay, that was my experience. I know a lot of people that have the same experience. And I didn't understand investing whenever I was in that sort of corporate experience. And the reason why I didn't really understand it is because I didn't ever really have that much extra to be able to invest. And so whenever people were saying they're living off their investments and things like that, I logically felt like I understood it, but I didn't know how I could get to that point where I could live off of my investments. Okay? So essentially, you guys, right now where we're at, we don't need to show up every day. We don't have to do anything. We could just wake up in the morning and just exist forever and ever, amen, just living off of what we've invested in. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit today and how you get to that point, even if you're at a place right now where you don't have a lot of extra money. Okay, you guys, this is what I want for you guys to understand, because a lot of times when people are starting to build their businesses out, they're like, okay, I need this business to be sustainable, which yes, of course you do. But you don't always need to rely on the business's income, okay? So while it needs to be sustainable in order to be a good business, to be able to scale, to be able to sell later if you want to sell it later, or just to be able to scale and be sustainable and very easy on you and your spirit, then that absolutely is a thing. But how much pressure does it take off of everything if you're then able to invest, okay, and be able to get your salary that you're used to off of just your investments that you have? So instead of your money sitting in the bank, it's sitting somewhere else as an investment and able to reap reward that way, okay? So that's what we're gonna get into really quick today. Again, I don't do videos that are super long or anything. We can go into all of this stuff later. But I just want the gears to be moving. I want for you to begin to understand exactly how all of this works and why I teach what I teach on being able to build income streams around your family. You guys, the reason why I teach that is because if you're able to build up your income, then you can start investing part of your income and really take pressure off of everything. Okay? So if we invest, say, $1 million into something, and you might be like, oh my gosh, $1 million. Listen, with the things that I teach you, you're going to be able to get there if you do the things that I teach you in HBR. Okay? So those of you that are in HBR, you're already good. If you're not in HBR, message me, shoot me. Here, let me actually just put it up here real quick. Shoot me a message at my Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. And you can send me the words case study, you can send me HBR, you can send me, hey girl, you can send me whatever you want to send me. We'll have a conversation about HBR and see if you're a good foot. If you're a good foot. It's not expensive, you guys. It's more expensive not to do it than it is to do it. I'm going to say that. I'm going to leave that up here for a second. Why I teach you guys income streams and how to build out these income streams is, yes, so you can be producing income, but we don't produce income just to have it sit in our bank. Now, do you have a certain cushion sit in your bank? Yes, 100%, of course, right? Of course. But a majority, you shouldn't have millions in your bank account. It should be invested. So like the investments, a majority of the investments that we do are extremely low risk. So they reap anywhere between 4 and 6, sometimes 4 and 8, but that's still pretty high, 4 and 6% back a year, okay? So if we invest $1 million and we get on the low end 4% as a return, we get 40 grand back for just having our money sit over in this space. That could be somebody's salary. So the reason that I show you how to create these businesses and these income streams and things like that is so you can be able to get this extra money in your life so you can be able to invest it, okay? Now, did I think I would be investing millions 10 years ago? No, I didn't. But now that's where we're at. And that's what I show you guys how to be able to do. I didn't think I was going to have all that extra money to be able to do that. But now that we have it, I'm not going to have it sit in the bank. I'm going to have it go get a job, right? I have my money in investments. Now, are there other investments that you can invest in, like Bitcoin and things like that? Absolutely, yes. Do I suggest investing everything you have in it? No. Because what we want to do is we want to mitigate and we want to manage high versus low risk. That a lot of that has to do with your age and how much time you have to get it back if you lose it, right? If you're over 40, most of my stuff I would have as pretty low risk, which low risk is also going to be lower return, so 4%. 4% actually isn't bad. And to get that amount back for doing nothing isn't bad. Okay, you guys? It's better than having it sit in the bank. This is how your business starts getting you the income to be able to invest. And then what we're doing is we're building our business, and it creates more and more and more and more income for us to invest to keep ourselves solid moving forward. I hope you guys understand that. Okay? So we're not just building business to be able to have money that just stacks up like Scrooge McDuck, okay? Like where you go swimming through your gold coins. You do have money, however much money you feel good in having in the bank, but a lot of it, in my suggestion, you guys, should be invested so it's also making you more money so you can have more moving forward, and it takes the edge off of everything else. That is what is very, very, very important, you guys. And the more money that you have, the more good you can do in the world. So maybe you invest maybe you invest $1 million, you get 40 grand back per year, okay? Per year. And maybe that 40 grand that you get back, maybe that is how you give back to the world. It's all in how you frame things and your perspective and what you want to do with things. But you guys, at the end of the day, how to make your old salary without doing anything is to invest your money so you can be able to get a return. Okay, you guys? That's why I teach you everything. So I'm starting to go a little more high level on stuff so you understand the great big picture over why I'm teaching families to be able to have these income streams. And the great big picture is to have a sustainable business that can scale to 6, 7, 8, 9 figures and beyond. And then to also be able to invest it so it's bringing in income as well. You guys, this is how it goes when you get up to this level. So I want you to understand what this level looks like, so you know that starting with your home-based business, starting with what I teach you in HBR, starting with these income streams, this is what we're going to. I'm pointing to the mountaintop. This is where we're going. It's not just build your business, work all the live long day. That's why I teach you to be able to build this out in 5 to 10 hours a week. It's sustainable. And so we're growing the entire time. Okay? So that is what I wanted you guys to understand today. And I'm out of here. Okay. Let me know what questions you have. Oh my gosh, I did that whole thing with case study up. Whatever. Let's see what questions we have. Oh, Amanda, good morning. Look at you all dolled up. Well, shucks, you know. I'm having fun here. There's a UPS truck. Do you see him behind me? A UPS truck just stopped here. Jamie, coffee mugs are my vice. Oh my gosh, me too. Me too. Kate, good reminder, the fish tank. Yep, it is, right? It's so true. We grow to the size of our fish tank, especially when the income isn't, hey, chill out, buddy. Especially when the income isn't massive by any means. It's almost like we've got this little extra freedom and we can go ahead and buy that thing we wanted to buy, and then we do, and then we don't have the money anymore, right? Nen, love your outfit. Oh my gosh, thank you. Court, that's me right now. I don't make enough money to invest anything. I can barely afford my bills. And that's what we're working on. That's exactly why I teach you guys what I teach you, okay? And that's exactly why you guys need to be consistent with it, and you need to work at it. This isn't something I can do for you. I teach you how to do it, and I make it simple for you, but you have to actually do it in order for you to experience success. I can't do it for you. So you need to actually do it. If you're not in HBR, you need to be in HBR. Nobody else is teaching the stuff that I'm teaching. Everybody else has it very close to the vest and is like, oh, well, I'm not going to tell people how to do this because then I'm going to have competition, right? I'm going to tell everybody else how to do it because I have no competition. You see what I'm saying? I am me, and I do things my way, and there's not another person on the planet that's going to be able to show up like Martha. Okay? The same way, nobody else is going to be able to show up like you. All right? So we need to stop thinking that we live in this scarce universe that only some people can win. It's not true. But you do need to do the things in order to win. Nobody's going to win for you. Okay? Carrie, totally agree that I don't understand that. How to invest and live off of that. We'll be talking about it more. I've got some things coming down the pipelines. I'm actually going to be talking about it a little bit more as well. I am not a financial advisor. I am not anything like that, but I will let you know what I'm doing. So there is that. Oh, Mike, look at that pretty color. Oh, shoot. Mike may have helped pick out this dress. Mike may have helped pick out this dress. Let's see. I'd love to pay off my vehicle, invest that income. There you go. It's possible, you guys. Every one of you that are watching this right now and are thinking, man, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. You can do that. If I can do that, you can do that. The reason that I tell you guys my story of being an alcoholic living in a basement post-divorce with no money at all and no hopes to get any money, no skill sets, anything like that, that I had been able to understand or believe in myself. The reason I tell you about that story is so you understand that I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Nobody else. No, I wasn't. My parents didn't give me millions of dollars to invest and then I just did well. This was all from figuring it out. And that's what I teach you. So if you think like, wow, this sounds too good to be true, maybe it is, but it is true. Maybe it sounds too good to be true because nobody else has ever taught it. But nobody else has ever taught it because they were too concerned about their own well-being. I'm not. I don't need to be the person at the top of the mountain by myself. I cut off the top of the mountain. I stand up there and I say, come on, let's go. But you gotta come on, let's go. That's it. I'm gonna pop out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.